Pursuit.
Kinder Morgan has been holding public information sessions. They held one in Victoria last night to give people a chance to learn more about their proposal to expand their oil pipeline from Alberta to Burnaby. Our Keith Baldry was covering last night's meeting, and Keith, it did not go quite as planned. What happened?
No, they've had 33 of these meetings, Lynn, up until now. There have been protesters at every meeting, they say. Very friendly, civilized protests. This project, of course, to twin the pipeline from Edmonton down to Burnaby with increased tanker traffic, obviously very controversial. So last night's public meeting here in Victoria consisted of Kinder Morgan officials being at a rec center with a lot of panels, boards around the room set up to provide information from their point of view. Protesters were there as well with placards and handing out leaflets expressing their point of view. Things were fairly civilized, about 100 people there, a lot of people there not really decided where they stand on this project, so they came looking for information. Then some protesters stormed into the room and tore down the panels providing that information. That really upset a number of people, members of the public, who were there seeking that information, trying to find some information on this project. And here's a bit of the interaction that occurred between the protesters and the members of the public.
To see this, yeah. Give that to someone else on your side.
Why don't you set up your own process rather than hijack somebody else's?
It's a public consultation, is it not?
Well, I'm public too, so I can't consult when it's not there.
Talk to the reps.
Sorry, but you're screwing up your own.
You don't want to talk to a human being, that's fine with me.
The hell with oil. Let's go electric.
I brought my father-in-law. He's a former Imperial Oil engineer, worked in the business for 35 years, and he wants to know what's going on right now, and he can't. We have to leave now.
I think that's a problem with the narrative.
We have had opposition groups or people who have followed the various information sessions, and we've had a relationship of respect with those groups, and so that's all we can ask for, is we will conduct ourselves respectfully, and I don't think that's being reciprocated here tonight.
So Keith, you said that was the 33rd meeting for Kinder Morgan. What is the time frame for this pipeline? When could it be up and running?
Well, if everything goes according to their plan, and there's a number of regulatory hurdles they have to cross here, we're looking at late 2017 before the first tanker would come up to the Burnaby terminal and load up with crude from Alberta. So still a number of years to go before this pipeline is up and running, if it actually gets to that stage. I think looking at both Enbridge and Kinder Morgan, I think Enbridge is really a political problem for a number of governments and has a lot of opposition. Kinder Morgan, though, because there's already an existing pipeline and because tankers already travel the waters that they would travel carrying this product from the new pipeline, since they already are in existence, I think this one probably has a better chance of succeeding than Enbridge, despite what the protesters there last night would like to see. I think by and large, given that the NDP in this province has not given its position on Kinder Morgan like it has on Enbridge, that to me is a signal it's at least willing to consider Kinder Morgan if it becomes a government in terms of supporting it. So I would say the odds favor Kinder Morgan much more so than Enbridge, but still a lot of hurdles to get over before this thing becomes a reality.
All right, Keith Baldry from Victoria, thanks for your insight there, Keith.